Welcome to this unit on the false origins of Mesoamerican civilizations. Let me start by defining Mesoamerica. Mesoamerica is a historical region and cultural area. It extends from approximately central Mexico through Belize, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, and northern Costa Rica. And within this region, pre-Columbian societies flourished before the Spanish colonization of the Americas. Through their close proximity, they all shared cultural similarities that were passed on from one civilization to the next. When Europeans first came into contact with these amazing civilizations and their cities, a wide range of speculations and theories were produced. In trying to connect Mesoamerica to the Old World, the assumption that Mesoamericans were apparently too inferior to create the monumental architecture of our past, it created a wide range of false theories about their origins. Most of these false ideas were based on ethnocentrism, which is a term applied to the cultural or ethnic bias, whether conscious or unconscious, in which we tend to view the world from the perspective of our own. These ideas of superiority manifest in prejudice, including nationalism, tribalism, racism, and sexism, that continues to be a part of the educational system up to today. Let's start with the lost continent of Atlantis, one of the most popular theories where their survivors may have settled. Proponents of the Atlantis hypothesis argued that survivors of Atlantis spread to Central America, giving rise to advanced civilizations like the Teotihuacanos and Mayas. Some modern authors and filmmakers have suggested, based on no academic or native information whatsoever, that the Tula warriors on this slide are representations of aliens, or people from Atlantis. Another theory is based on Afrocentrism. Some writers claim that the Olmecs were related to peoples of Africa based on the looks of the Olmec statues resembling Africans. However, genetic studies over the past 2 decades have failed to show evidence of pre-Columbian African contributions to the indigenous populations of the Americas. The next slide deals with the Jaredites, who are described as a people who left the Old World in ancient times and founded a civilization in the Americas. Mainstream American history and literature specialists place the literary setting for the Book of Mormon among the mound builders of North America. The Mormons claim that Quetzalcoatl, known as the god of creation, was a wise old man with a long white beard, with fair hair and blue eyes, brought super knowledge to the Mayas. According to some cultural diffusionists have claimed that at least some of the Olmec leaders had Nordic ancestry, a view at least partly inspired by the bearded figures. Some researchers have argued that the Olmec civilization came into existence with the help of Chinese refugees, particularly at the end of the Shang dynasty. The evidence relied on the coincidence of many of the written language found on Olm's potteries, statues, and jars that are similar to those used during the Shang China. Another unlikely theory is that Mesoamericans were influenced by aliens. According to ufologists, aliens were responsible for supplying the people of Mesoamerica with their advanced knowledge of astronomy and their advanced mathematics. The assumption that Mesoamericans were apparently too stupid to create the monumental architecture of our past is the theme that cuts across all the diffusionist ideas about the origins of Mesoamerican civilization.